Florida, let me know that you're in the building. Where are you tuning in from? I got TikTok in the building. Instagram is still acting up. I'm waiting on my son to come help me fix Instagram. And then I have my Facebook family now in the building. So let me know. It's Friday. What are you doing on this Friday? Make sure you hashtag pretty people. Yes, I'm all about the pretty people. I have the pretty people community right here. If you haven't grabbed your pretty people tea, I'm putting pretty people right there. Yes. So make sure you put pretty people in the chat below. We're the pretty people. We crown our people over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. So if you are a pretty person, hashtag to all the pretty people. Yes, hello, gorgeous. I don't know. Hello, TikTok. Nini is in the building. Linda is in the building. Let me know you're in the building. Yes, hashtag pretty people. Grab your pretty people tea. That's Pam is in the building. Evan. And so, yes, that's my son. Welcome from, you're from Atlanta too. Yes, hopefully my son can come and help me on Instagram. Dallas, Texas. I will be in Dallas in August, and Kentucky in August, and New York. Yes, Detroit. Yes. So my Instagram is not working here. So hopefully my son can get it fixed right there. And so this green phone right here. So it says bad connection or whatever. So let's see if he can get me going on that. I don't know what's going on with the Instagram. Let's check the connection. Hello, gorgeous. Yes. I appreciate you. Yes. So we're going to talk about, should you cold prospects? I hope to see you too. Yes. And so I will be in Dallas and Kentucky in August. I want to say September is Detroit. I think New York is after that. So I want to make sure and see where my peoples are. All the pretty people, make sure you have your pretty people tea, because we're having our pretty people teas. I'm coming to speak in your city. So all the logistics will be available. So please come speak to me. We can do some TikToks. We can do some Instagram. We can do whatever. We can go live. We can do whatever you want to do. We can take pictures. So I'm excited for that. So yes, is the connection good? So yes, what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about cold prospecting. Should you cold prospect? And so I am a big recruiter. Like, I just love sharing my opportunity. I love to see people grow. I love to see people get started. I love to see people make money. Yes, I love to see people happy. And so my question is, should you cold prospect? And I know we have top producers and people tell you shouldn't cold prospect. I don't think you should spam people. I think there's a difference. No, I don't think you should be spamming folks, sending them your links. Not like that. That's not what I mean. I'm going to explain exactly what I mean when I talk about that. So hold on, Facebook. Facebook, you got to hold on, because Instagram, I would have to do this to Instagram. Hold on one second. I don't think we're going to be able to get Instagram today. Oh, there it is. It says live. Hey, Instagram. All right. Sorry. So I'm streaming in several places. So I have several phones, and you guys, Facebook and my YouTube and everything is perfect because you're through StreamYard, right? It's easier if everybody would just be through StreamYard, then I would have it. But I got to have Instagram and TikTok on different locations. So, I love the hearts. Keep going. Okay, I'm keep going. So people often tell you, you shouldn't cold prospect. I just have a different opinion about it, depending on the situation. And I see a lot of top producers and trainers and super successful in their companies, and they teach against cold prospecting. Well, I would say if the person did not cold prospect me, I wouldn't be in this business. So we're going to talk about that. So if you're joining me for the first time, I'm Jerusha. Yes, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help people start a business with me. I'm currently developing 100 new 100 new online leaders to do what I do. 100 women, 100 families, saving 100 lives. Yes, 100. Put 100 in the chat if you want to learn more about the 100s. So yes, 100 people, helping them become debt-free, create residual income, leverage social media. So I'm currently developing the 100. So put 100 in the chat if you want to learn more about that, or click the link in the bio. It says 100. And so you can learn more about that. Then I come live in this journey to helping the 100s. I come live to share business tips, actionable business tips, motivation, inspiration with all of you. It doesn't matter what type of business you have. My hope is to shorten your learning curve. So I help you build your businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, you're like, yes, Richard, I want to be a double threat. And so I am a double threat, really a triple threat, because I also speak. And so that's available also. So let's talk about this cold prospecting. Now, I can tell you when the person spoke to me about my direct sales business, I was in shopping, okay? And I was shopping, and she walked up and she said something I don't remember. It's been over a decade ago. And all I know is we exchanged business cards. Well, I was working in corporate America, so I used to work for CNN News. My degrees are in communications and public relations. And so another sharp lady walks up to me. She says something. We exchange business cards. To me, that's cold prospecting. I don't have a problem with that, because if she would not have spoken to me that day, I wouldn't have known about network marketing and direct sales. I was corporate bound. I had my focus only radio and television. And so I knew that's what I was going to do, was speak for a living and get paid to speak, right? So what happened was I was open to the possibility because I had my first son, and he had some difficulties. He was a preemie, and I needed time freedom. So for me, after I heard you can earn an executive level income and make your own schedule, that is what sold me. What? You can make your own schedule and still earn an executive level income? Where they do that at? And so I had no idea this type of business existed. This type of industry profession existed. And so I only knew that corporate America was the way that I was going to go, through radio and television. And so when she introduced this type of business to me, I was open to listening. I was open to getting educated. Okay. So that's cold prospecting. So if you ask me, I'm so grateful. Her name is Kathy. I'm so grateful that she had the courage to talk to me in a local store here in Atlanta and tell me about her business. So I'm a component and I'm a fan of cold prospecting, because that's how I got in the industry. Okay. Now, after that, I learned how to do the same thing. So I actually learned how to meet people wherever I was going, whether I was at a networking event or whether I was at a restaurant or whether I was shopping. I kind of learned how to communicate effectively with people, and I get to handpick who I want to work with. So we have a lot of activities in Atlanta. We have a lot of people that you can engage with in Atlanta. And so I was at all these events meeting sharp people. So I was cold prospecting. And so I don't think anything is wrong with that. Now, fast forward, let me say this. I built my entire organization cold prospecting. That means meeting people out and about, having hotel meetings. I had an office here in Atlanta, you name it, office, coffee shop meetings, whatever, dinner, face-to-face, cold prospecting, meeting people. And so I know it to work because that's how I saw my success. And I grew to the top 2% in my company in 8 months cold prospecting. And so I was like, oh, okay. All you have to do is educate people. You just meet great people and educate them. And then you let them get educated about your opportunity, your service, your product. They decide whether they want to do it or not. If they do, they become a partner and you train that person. Got it. And so I just was running, focused. I was full out focused on helping more people do what I'm doing. And so I did not, hesitate, because I was like, if this helped me, I want to help somebody else. So for me, when I'm thinking of cold prospecting, I'm thinking of how many people I could educate, how many families I could save, how many women could I help become debt free. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about it's weird. I'm not thinking about what are they going to say. I'm not thinking about any of those things. I'm not thinking about I look crazy. I'm thinking about, man, that's how I was prospected and it worked and I became successful. So I need to help somebody else do the same thing. And so I think there's nothing wrong with that because I think we're human. I think it's okay if I'm sitting on the airplane and she's sitting next to me. Why not strike up a conversation? That's cold prospecting. I'm going to talk to you. Okay. If we're at Starbucks and we're sitting at the tables, I'm going to talk to you. That's cold prospecting. Now let's do this fast forward being online. Okay. Now, online is different because you can see the person sitting next to you in the airplane, right? You can see the person if you're like standing in the shopping line, you see them, you're talking, okay? Online is a little different. And so I had to learn the online strategies of attraction marketing. I had to learn those strategies as well as prospecting, cold prospecting. And I do believe that's okay too. Depends on how you're doing it. I do not think you should spam and send me your link. That doesn't make sense. That's just random. But I think that, okay, once you have a connection with the person, I no longer think it's cold prospecting. I think it's fair game. If I am loving on your page, you love on my page, I'm going to talk to you. If you are in my live and you're loving on my live, I'm going to talk to you. I want you to know what's possible. I don't understand why I wouldn't tell you what's possible. And so there are no strangers here, only friends you haven't met. So a good life depends on the strength of our relationships with our family, our friends. So surround yourself with really good people. And so I think that is an important thing that, you know, we're all human. We have the same things happening. You cut me, I'm going to bleed. I cry just like you. So why wouldn't I share? And so if you are the type of person that's wondering, like, who are the people? It's the people that come into your life, come across your pathway. So when I was outside prospecting, if she came across my pathway, I'm talking to her. Same thing online. If you come across my pathway, I'm talking to you because I might have a service that's good for you. I might have a program that's going to be good for you. I might know a business tip that's going to change your entire business. Why wouldn't I tell you? So I don't know why people tell you not to do it. Because that's how I got into business. That's how I became successful. And so I know it to work. Now, if you are super afraid and you're just like, I would never talk to you in Whole Foods, I'm kind of like mad you wouldn't tell me. Like if you have something that could potentially change the trajectory of my life and you and I are standing in Whole Foods, you wouldn't tell me. To me, that's sad. Why wouldn't you tell me? You have something good. That's what you said, right? You believe your opportunity is good. You work for insurance. You're in finance. You believe you have the best prices for insurance. You believe you could change my credit score. You believe that because those are your businesses, right? You and I are standing right here in Whole Foods and you wouldn't tell me. But you want to help people. But you want to save the world. Do you? Do you? Because if you do, your personal feelings would be removed. If you do, it wouldn't be about you and how you feel about it. If you do, because if you saw a baby fall down, your instinct is to run over and be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Right? Because we're human. So if you see that the world, many people in the world are struggling, you see that a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck. You could just Google statistics, right? You see that, you know that you have an opportunity that could actually get me out of financial situations, right? And you don't say nothing. Now, tell me how that makes sense. You can put it in the chat. Tell me how that would make sense to you. So for me, I'm always thinking about the other person. Like, oh my gosh, what if she's struggling? I don't know if she needs gas money. I don't know if she's, her light bill is due. I don't know anything. I do know I have an opportunity that has allowed, right, our business to build multi millionaires. I also know I have an opportunity, if it's not that level, extra money. Why wouldn't I tell her? So if you're asking me, whoever asked me the business question, do I cold prospect? I absolutely do. And I don't look at it as cold prospecting. I look at it as if I'm helping somebody else. I'm sharing with somebody else. I'm educating somebody else, just like I'm doing with you right now. I'm coming live to help shorten your learning curve. I don't know everybody that's watching the live. I don't know everybody that's going to watch the replay. But what am I doing? Sharing what I know for sure so you can excel in your dreams and your goals. See? So what's the difference if you meet somebody? I think you should put yourself out there. Especially online is so much easier because you're just like loving on their pages and messaging them, trying to connect or sending a friend request or following them. That is a connection. If someone loves on anything of mine, I'm going to talk to you. Okay. It's going down. I want to know you. What's going on? What are you doing? Can we collaborate? Have you gotten the pretty people tea? Like, I want to know all the things. What city do you live in? I'm traveling now. We're speaking. Yes, I want to talk to you. So it's nothing wrong with getting to know people. That's why you're building your network. I'm always building my network. I'm always building it. I'm always marketing. I'm always branding. I'm always doing it. And so what we have to do is we have to understand everyone doesn't know about your business. They don't know, all of the things that could potentially change their circumstances. You have to educate them. That's why I always say knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. When the girl spoke to me, I got educated and said, that might be something I could do. Let me see. And I got started. And it changed everything for my life. And that's why I get to see you guys every single day live on social media. And so I would encourage you, this is my challenge. This is your homework. If they come across your path, I would talk to them. It doesn't mean they're interested. Your job is to serve. All I can do is tell you what I know. Whether you use that information, whether you start implementing that information, that's up to you. All I did was told you it was available. And that's like if someone tells you, hey, they're giving away homes or whatever, because prices of homes are ridiculous right now. Say, you know what? They're going to have a program. They're going to be giving away homes. Wouldn't you like to know that type of information or whatever it is? Okay, you have it, but you're like, I'm only going to tell certain people. I'm only going to tell certain people. No, that's not how I think. I'm like, I'm going to tell the world. So when I started in my business, I was like, I'm going to tell the world. I was like that. And that's how I got number one in my company for sharing the opportunity with the most women in 1 year, because I was on fire. Like, I'm going to tell everybody it's possible. You don't have to have a 9-to-5 if you don't want one. I'm going to tell everybody you could have a home-based business and you can be successful. I'm going to tell everybody that, listen, you can create extra money for your household. Listen, you can earn cars. Listen, you can earn trips and diamonds. Listen, you can do that. Now you got to work. Let's make sure we're saying that part. You have to put in the work, but it's possible. Just like you can earn a degree and you can get a great job, it's possible. All of these things are possible. And so I want you to think about it as if you're serving and helping somebody else and not feeling like you're cold prospecting, like it's a bad thing. Because I'm just so grateful to the person who cold prospected me, Kathy. I'll never forget her. She'll be in all of my speeches. I give her credit for being bold that day, being courageous that day. I give her credit. And so you want to do that for somebody else, yes or yes? Does this make sense? If this is making sense with you and this is resonating with you and you got value, yes, hashtag helpful. Put helpful in the chat if this was helpful to you. You need to get a little bit vulnerable. Yes. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strength. So it will take you time to do it. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Strength does not come from winning. Like when you win, you're like, I got all the strength. No, your struggles develop your strength. And so if this is a struggle for you, that's why you have to do it. That's why you need to do it. So when you go through hardships, failures, and decide not to surrender, that is strength. And so I'm glad that I had the strength to start talking to hundreds of thousands of people that I've spoken to over the years. And I hope you have the same. Is this good? Oh, is this good? Say, Richard. Now you don't have to look at it like, oh God. Now I'm going to say this again because somebody's going to miss my message. I never said, send people your links and just ask people to purchase and send people your Cash App and ask them for money. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm talking about building a short relationship where you are following or friending. You can talk to those people. If you accepted their friendship, they're your friend. If you're following me, we're friends. Like, girl, we are friends. What you want? So yes, I just believe you should tell everybody. So let's get in the habit of doing that. Knowledge is the key to success. Knowledge is the key to power, to respect in a high society. And so you got to know based on knowledge, right? you can change your situation. The reason why you're in your situation because you don't know what you don't know. And so we've got to get educated. We've got to share with each other what's possible. We've got to collaborate. If I know an app, I know a tool. If I know a short way to do something, I need to tell you. And so it's enough room for everybody. I don't get it. I'm not worried about you stealing my stuff, girl, because you can't be me. I can't be you. So that's the beauty of it. We all have our differences, and that's how we all stand out. I stand out because I'm me, right? This is who I am. And so when you do it, you're going to stand out too. So we don't need to hoard information and not share it. As soon as you learn something, share it. As soon as you know something, share it. And that is my lesson for you today. Cold prospecting, in my opinion, is totally fine because that's how I became successful. And I'm so grateful to her. And so how many of you feel the same way? Put in the chat. Yes, Teresa. If you feel the same way, like, you know what? That's an interesting way to look at it. You're saving lives, right? One person at a time. Karen is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Yes. Put yes if you're like, okay, this makes sense. I'm going to stop hoarding my information. I'm going to stop hoarding my opportunity and my product. I'm going to start sharing it with the world. And I think that's how we change the economy is we help other people build wealth. That's how we change it. We help other people see there's a way. That's how we change it. We help other people say, hey, here's a tool that's going to help you make more money. Here's a whatever it is. Oh, a strategy. Yes, it makes sense. So your homework is to go share with everybody that comes across your pathway. Go share with everyone that comes across your pathway. Stop thinking about yourself and your feelings. That's why you don't share, because you're making it about you. The girl that spoke to me the day that she spoke to me, she was nervous. I could tell she was like, oh my gosh, in a way, right? But she still spoke to me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what she's talking about. Let's be clear. I never heard of it. I never sold anything. All I know, she was sharp. I think I'm pretty sharp. And she's talking about something with the business and the opportunity. Okay, let's exchange business cards. We'll talk later. And that's exactly what we did. We spoke later so I could better understand what she has to offer. And so we need to be open to that. Okay, does this make sense? Yes or yes? Oh, if this was helpful, make sure you tag 2 people and share. Say, listen, you need to listen to this broadcast. Go ahead. You know somebody with the business and they didn't tell anybody. So you want to go ahead and tag 2 people, share the broadcast. That's how we do it. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Yes. And I got a new program, guys. Listen, since we're talking about cold prospecting. Yes, you can warm prospect, obviously. I have a new social media recruiting acceleration coaching program. Thank you so much for tagging in the broadcast. Yes, so it launches today. Yay! Good news, good news, good news. So I was very hesitant, and that's why I was talking about cold prospecting in doing a coaching program because I'm building 100. So if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat. Because I'm focused on building the 100, I didn't want to take my focus off of the 100 for my personal direct sales business. And so a lot of you were asking me, can you coach? Can you coach? Can you coach? Because you're in different businesses, which I totally respect. That's why I don't talk about any business in particular. I help people. Okay. That's my thing. I help people who want to learn. And so I created, yes, July 1st, I was like, I'm going to announce it and share what I know for sure. I know about recruiting. I'm a master at it. Even though today is the first, guess what? I've already gotten 2 new promoters in my business today. So I recruit, or you call it promoting or getting social marketers in my business every week. And so I said, this is what I know for sure. I know how to attract people to you. I know how to recruit people in your organization, to grow your organization, to grow your income. And so I created a social media recruiting accelerator program. It's 90 days of coaching with me. The link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. And after the broadcast for Facebook and StreamYard, I'm also going to put it in the chat. But the link is in the bio. I have one link. It's my link tree. So if you click my link tree, you'll get all the details of what's involved. in the social media recruiting accelerating coaching program. It's 90 days. Okay. So if you like any of this free coaching, get me for 90 days. Your business should see some results. I'm like 100% guaranteeing that it's going to see some results. You're going to recruit some people. You're going to obviously have results and you're going to be excited about it. And so if you want that private coaching, I don't know how many of you have asked me, can you coach? Can you coach? And I'm like, I'm focused on my 100s, but I know there's a need, right? And I do want to share. There's a need in the market. And so especially right now, this is the greatest time to be in network marketing and direct sales. With the economy crashing, people are looking for an opportunity. But if you don't know how to speak with those people, recruit those people, close those people, then you are still missing out. And I don't want you to miss out. So I said, let's go for it. So my mentor and business coach put it together with me. And so if you know you're serious about growing and recruiting, click the link in the bio. It's my link tree. Yes. And it says Social Media Recruiting Accelerator Coaching Program. You can have me for 90 days. I don't know. I'm tough. Like here, I'm excited and live with you guys, right? But when I'm coaching, I'm tough. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm tough. I'm tough. If you are in the 100 right now, you know that I'm tough. I don't take no prisoners because you know why? It's your life. And if I say I'm going to deliver, I'm going to deliver. Now, it's up to you to do it. But I promise you, I'm going to push you forward to success. I promise you, I'm like, nope. Keep going. Did you do this? Did you do that? Oh, go do this assignment. Come back. Text me every day. Yes, we are getting down and dirty. And so if you need that type of one-on-one coaching, and let me say this, it's a small group, accelerated group. Like I'm only taking 8 people, like for real, 8. I don't even want to take 8. Okay. So, but I will max it out to 8 people that are serious because I can focus on those 8 and my 100s. So if you want to be a part of the 8, the link is in the bio to get that one-on-one coaching. It's starting very soon. So all the info is there. And so I wanted to announce it today, July 1st, to kick off the next 6 months of 2022. So you have a great 2022. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And if I can share with you how you can recruit and enroll new people every week on a personal basis for your business, you need to take that accelerator program. Yes, so that's available. Yes, I wanted to share that. Please share the broadcast. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Or I'll see you in the program. Have a great day.